Anywho, all right, we're here back on the ADLR podcast. Uh, no, we didn't do a bye week last week. I promised movies, and boy, do I have movies. Last week we didn't know what we are gonna do. I actually have a game for you too.
Me?
Yeah, because remember last week I'm like, I don't know if I can make another or finish a game before next week.
Mm-hmm.
Sure was a game I could finish before next week.
That's
Uh,
stealing shit from your list.
you stealing? Oh, yeah, because we watched some of them together. Uh, you good? What's that face?
I was trying to remember the name of an album.
That you listen to?
Yeah, I
Okay.
had two actually. You can keep talking. I'm just populating my list because I remembered it existed now and I failed you.
Oh, while we're while we're on air.
Yep. I guess David.
Oh, um, yeah, Brian. So I played to completion. Hellblade 2.
Nice.
Senua Saga. Hellblade 2. I'm
Game of the year.
not here to be very aggressive or insult anyone in any way. This game looks great. Sounds great.
Game of the year.
Animations fantastic.
Game of the year.
Right? No, it might win Game of the Year, but moment to moment in this game is not fun. There's parts where a whole section of it you're just holding forward, where it could have just been a cutscene.
Game
The
of the year.
animations in combat look really cool, but in combat you're just only fighting like one person at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like sort of Souls like, where it's like you have your light, heavy. I think there's a roll, and then spoilers for bless you, like two
Does it sound
hours.
like that on your rolls?
No, it's not. It doesn't sound like Link.
Uh,
That's what it's. You sounded like you did up B as Link.
yeah, the cat's out of the bag. I'm gonna voice him in live action.
Oh, okay. Did
It's
you
gonna be
see?
somebody else's body, but I'm the voice.
That sounds like a good idea. You got it. It's just gonna be
Yeah.
a bunch of grunts and yes, and what else?
Yeah.
That's it. Correct.
Also, when he plays the ocarina, I have to make the sounds of it instead of an actual ocarina.
Do you actually have a actual ocarina?
No, I have to make the sounds.
Got it. Do you know how?
Not for free.
Oh, how much for 2 notes?
Fuck. I think I'm some kind of bum. He's trying to play with me already. We just started.
Yeah. What the hell was I talking about? Oh, Hellblade.
Your game of the year.
No, it really. This is a game that I would have. You know how there was a movie with Final Fantasy VII that was completely CG?
Yeah, Advent Children.
Yeah, that's what this should have been, or a TV show. Like of watching, like the rendering techniques, all that is fantastic. It looks really lifelike in a lot of areas. It looks fantastic, but that's all I could get it. The story was pretty cool too because it has to do with gods and taking down giants and stuff. And I'm like, okay, it's pretty
Oh, so you
cool.
prefer the story this time around?
This time it was way more engaged for me personally. Was more engaging. I was like, okay, I had there's something we had to do, like a purpose, a much more enjoyable purpose, I guess. I don't know if that makes any like. Oh yeah, just like action story plot. Go beat up the big bad guys, because they were giants. Anyway,
Mr. Hellblade.
yeah, Mr. Hellblade. I don't know. Again, it playing the game seems like they needed to like. I would prefer watching this so much more than like, hey, here's a reason to give you a controller, and it's like you move up, going forward for a bit. I think anything on this, it's a very very linear game. There's like a little bit of exploration, like finding faces, like like a grouping of rocks that makes it look like a face, and you like focus on it, and then that turns into a pathway of some sort. And you're like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
what the hell? And then there's like a tree there that you use to upgrade your health? Question mark. I think. Um, what else? That's about it. And then you're just moving forward. There's no really. Oh, the speed in which you move. Holy crap.
Slow.
It's as fast as they want the scene to be, I guess. And fam, there's times where I couldn't tell if she was walking or running or purposely walking slower, if that makes sense. Like
Mhm.
I don't know what the toggle was. Cuz it's like, oh, you can still sprint even if you're in those cutscenes, but they also dial back the sprint speed. So there's times where I'm just holding forward waiting for her to like clear 100 yards or something, and I'm like, I can't with this. Like why do I have this controller for what? The combat isn't that it. It comes. I think there's like a few major battles in this. The difficulty is sometimes it'll make you fight some back to back, so there's no, checkpoint or healing and stuff.
So is it like a boss rush?
In some segments, if there's a lot of people like surrounding you, you'll attack one. She'll do like a kill animation for it that'll very smoothly transition to another person like that. The presentation in this game is fantastic, but it's tech. I would have been like, yo, look what happens if we do a completely CG movie, right? This would have been a fantastic like showcase in theater or something. Like if it was edited for movie or TV series, what a showcase! But game, Brian, game.
Mhm.
I
You'll
can
be here.
no, I cannot. And then good conscience be like, this is a contender in any way, right?
Mhm.
I don't know. The puzzles again are literally, hey, do you see these shapes? Find it in the world. And it's like, okay, now you have to walk around, look for a spot where it's like, hey, this is the shape again. Oh, I did it. Door opens. And it's like the same. I don't know, like it's like they copy pasted the first one. It's like we're just gonna make it look fantastic. We're gonna work on this story. And boy, does the story more like I was more engaged with the story, and it looks fantastic. Problem is, I finished the game, and it's like the replayability is those trees that you can find, and you can also change who's the the point of view you're hearing because you still have like the mental health thing going on. So you like she hears people like she's having conversations with herself and stuff like that, and then now you can change it after you beat the game to the other characters that you meet. And I'm like, no, thank you, and I uninstalled it. Because it's like I still have to play through that, and that what I was playing of just hey, the cutscene ended. I have to hold forward to just get from one point to the other is weird, especially when they have cutscenes that smoothly transition the player from one area of the island to the other. And I'm like, why not have that? Just do that. Just from scenario to scenario, cutscene to cutscene until I have to fight something, right? I don't know. A great game to watch. If you can find someone that has like a full playthrough with no commentary, watch it because it was cool to see. Rendering has gone. The new showcase in terms of rendering and even like animation work and mocap. They like smoothly transition for like between cutscenes and maybe a fight or something, or if you have to run away from something.
Hmm.
And that's all I can say about it, man. Like it looks fantastic. If you get a chance to just have it running in front of you natively, it looks great. And that's it.
Game of the year.
No, no, and I don't mean again, no disrespect to that team. The amount, like the years it took to make this game was on showcase, like on presentation. Like I don't think they were like, hey, let's spice things up with the gameplay. I think they added a meter this time around. You pick up the spoilers, so you can pick up like a mirror that you can use to like counter or parry or slow down time, so you can attack quickly or something.
Mhm.
And then yeah, light attack, heavy attack, and that's it. Anywho, I wanted to get that out of the way, good and ready. You good, Brian? What you make that face?
Uh, I had like a cut on my lip. So I decided to stretch my lip to see if it was.
Oh, I thought you were trying to make like a grumpy Pixar character. Anyway,
I'm actually sequel to Up, I'm down.
but so what's the story?
You
You
take
drill to the
Grumpy, so
yeah.
it's just the old guy just gets more and more depressed as the movie goes on.
Damn. So less hopeful. What's
Basically,
the
sinks his house. It becomes a submarine.
and it goes through dirt.
Yeah,
Yep. Okay. I was gonna say what pet would it be a cat? I'm assuming instead of the dog, and instead of a child, it's gonna be like a
it's a turtle.
the child or the dog in the replacement.
The child's a turtle, and then the dog. The dog's his neighbor. I don't know.
Your face looked like you imagined what you saw in front of you. Oh shit. Speaking of, we might as well talk about poor things then, because that's an easy segue into what the fuck did I just see in terms of like the wacky experiments. There's like a duck dog.
I know very limited going into this movie. All I knew is that Emma Stone's in it.
Yeah,
I knew that Mark Ruffalo's in it, and I knew it was like old timey,
yeah.
and that it was nominated for a bunch of awards. All the information I had,
Hmm.
and at one point, Mark Ruffalo gets slapped. The only info I knew going in.
I missed a lot going in, to be honest. Yeah.
That's really it. You wanna take it off, or you want me to?
Oh, I mean, it's about. Is that a spoiler? Or is it? I don't even know that the movie felt longer than it was with all the stuff that they threw at you. Okay, well, excuse me.
You have too much energy. I need you to relax.
Oh, my bad. I'm chill now. Um, Willem Dafoe's character is a doctor, scientist, mad scientist, surgeon that puts together makes like mess with the DNA or whatever he like. He can do neuro. He's just like comic book scientist, right? Um, Emma Stone plays one of the experiments, and it's like a I guess that is spoiler, but it happens early in the movie, so I guess if you don't want spoilers, move ahead. Uh, Emma Stone's playing a baby inside of a person, average like aged person body, 20-year old, 30-year old, who knows,
Adult.
adult in an adult body, I guess. So that's why she's like in the trailers, you're acting like childlike at first, and then this movie is pretty much watching her grow up, I guess, but all within a human body. I mean, an adult body, and then I don't know. That's pretty much it. I was really surprised of how much sex scenes were in it, and they held up a lot. Like it was hell there. I'm like, damn, they are just going at it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That was, besides that, I think it was a super creative movie for what the heck it was done. It was a simple premise of what happens if a kid had an adult body and well, and then run with it. I guess.
Yeah, you basically saw someone grow up through an adult body. Like you saw someone. Maybe that's the what they're trying to go for. You see someone like you see an adult experiencing the world for the first time. Kind of what it's like.
Uh huh.
Where like you not secluded. When you're in your own little like glass house where your world is one thing, and then hey, once you go out and about, you're basically a kid experiencing everything for the first time. It's kind of like what it seemed to be,
Hmm.
and like the way it was cool because it was also the way it played out was kind of like a screenplay, where like there's acts even though they're not numbered, and there's like a different theme for each act of the person growing up. It's kind of like a like stages of life kind of. So just movie starts childhood,
Yep.
rebellious teen, adult, like just reaching adulthood, and then from there on, it's like the long haul towards, I guess, figuring shit out.
Yeah, becoming a self-thinking adult.
It was visually very creative.
Yeah.
I like the music. Like the soundtrack was very interesting in the sense that a lot of dissonant uh notes were played. Um, it was a good way of making you feel uncomfortable, or like what the hell's going on. Like you hear flutes or you hear like strings, but it'd be like very dissonant or like
Or
what's it
whimsical
called?
at times.
Yeah, whimsical at times, or just like just they played this one note out and sustained it for a bit just to make you uncomfortable. A lot of what the fuck moments. They 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 learned from whoever made JoJo because within the first 5 minutes, it's so fucking weird that I'm already locked in.
Yeah. I think it shows off like the fuses of animals he has. Like he'll have like a goose dog, or like, and then like a dog chicken.
Yeah, like a bird, like a what is it? A dog duck
Yeah.
or something like that.
Hmm.
It's just very interesting. Interesting take on like Frankenstein kind of character.
Yeah. I agree with that.
No, overall, yeah, it was only like 2.5 hours or so, but it definitely feels like a lot longer because of how much info is thrown at you, and you're basically watching someone grow up right in front of you
And performances were good. Emma Stone did like the whole aging thing very, very well.
with an accent.
And yeah, with an accent too. Uh, Mark Ruffalo was hilarious in it. He had really some funny parts. And I'm gonna throw it off the bridge. And she's like, "What?" And then they all started running out to go find her. And he tried to pull her from the table as she's attacking him with her walking stick. I think it was.
She
And
wasn't even attacking him. She's just.
oh, I thought she hit him in the neck or something.
I don't think so. I think she was still just grabbing the seat, and then the security was the ones hitting her.
Oh, okay. Well,
'Cause remember the a shout out. I don't know who the actor is, but I think his name was Harry Astley.
I
I
don't
don't
know who
remember
that
his
is.
first name. The cynic, the guy that not the actor, the name of the character.
Oh, his name is. Oh, yeah, it was Harry Astley. Yeah,
Uh, well played.
yeah.
Um, oh, she seems completely fine with it. All right, my bad.
My bad. Go ahead. Go ahead and throw her off a bridge or off the brig. Brig?
Um,
I don't know if
yeah,
that's the
just a
word.
bunch of cool and memorable characters. What's funny is like it's a smaller cast if you think about it, but because of everything that's thrown at you, it feels like such a
A bigger
bigger world
world.
but
Hmm.
small cast, and it's interesting the way that they pulled that off. But every character, for the most part, is memorable.
Yeah.
Um, well, although it felt longer than it was, I never really felt like a wrap up. There's parts where I thought it was gonna end at a certain point, and then it continued.
Hmm.
But I don't really remember myself feeling like it's overstaying its welcome.
Near the end, I thought it did. So I'm like, when does this end? I don't know if it was until she died or like the
I
death of what Godwin, or like what, I don't know what was.
I thought they're gonna end it. Thought they're gonna end it when she came back. I guess this is spoiler talk here. I
Yeah.
thought they're gonna end it once when she came back and he was laying down.
Yep.
I thought they're gonna end it there. Then they didn't. I thought they're gonna end it at the wedding.
Hmm.
They didn't. But each time I understood why it didn't. And
Hmm.
then like the that little arc after, I'm like, well, she kind of has an answer for everything prior. The only thing left is why'd I do it.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, if they would have ended it either spot, it would have made sense. If they ended it earlier than they did, it'd be a cool afterthought of wanting more because you wanted to know what led to it.
Hmm.
But I all in all, I enjoyed it.
Same. Same. I
Check
thought it
out
was,
my hairy business.
yeah. And everyone's, like you said, memorable in it because they either have some great line that's like you'll never forget it till the day you die, or they have some weird quirk or something, like a weird bit, a recurring bit or something.
It's interesting, like the way it was shot as well. It's cool that there's a whole act of the movie where it's just in black and white, and then when it's time to explore, you see like the colors, like all the bright,
Hmm.
uh, how vivid everything looks or vibrant.
Hmm.
Um, the hell was I gonna say? The way it's shot, like the way randomly it'll just zoom into someone's face and then they'll say something. I found entertaining.
Yeah,
Shit,
because that's what happened with the yeah my Henry business as it kept zooming in on her,
they
and
would like zoom in on purposely outlandish spots, and I enjoyed it. And yeah, I
yeah,
added to it.
and then they use these crazy wide lenses to get these moving or like panning shots, and I'm like, that's fantastic. They probably only had to move it a little bit and had the as the people walked by. It was really dope.
Hmm.
And then they'll do the one where it's like looks like it's masked and it's like a smaller uh like peephole. Also really dope.
There's sometimes where you can tell that they're fish-eyeing it. Um, this scene where I think they left their hotel or like a bar, like a public place, and
Yeah.
like outside someone's, I guess someone like a busboy's going up the stairs, and you see that man warped.
Oh yeah.
But it added because of how like just how outlandish everything looks.
Yeah. It was like a visually creative as well. Like from what they had people dressed in to some the backgrounds that they would put on for like the world that they were building. Everything looked
Yeah,
pretty cool.
0 to 10.
0 out of 10. Yeah, the
It would
worst
have been
probably.
nice to have seen this the year it came out,
Yeah,
but
same. Because it would have been up there for you.
yeah, I really liked it.
Oh, we didn't mention Willem Dafoe's character with his burps. Ah, and then some big old bubble comes out and it just always pops in like
I
three
don't recall if
seconds.
they ever explained what the hell that was, but it was just interesting.
If they did, I was already laughing over it because the first time it
Hmm.
happened, that's so random.
I started to think, did I write this? Was this a fever dream?
Yeah, like I felt like this is a bit like someone's like I'm trying to guess when they slip. I don't know, man. It was a trip.
I would like to see if they ever release bloopers or something. I would like to watch it.
You could probably look it up. Wait, if it's not on Blu-ray, I guess not. I don't know if it's out on Blu-ray yet.
I don't know.
Well, I can check really quickly.
That's your Christopher Walken.
Really quickly. No, that was terrible. Really quickly.
I don't like your tone.
Your tone is too high. It depends. Um. Oh, apparently it's already out on
Mm.
Blu-ray. It's 50% off. Sheesh. It was pretty cool though. I definitely enjoyed it. It's definitely creative. It's definitely people need to check it out. Ruffalo was pretty funny in it.
Yeah.
The comedy beats are pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I finished Ripley. I only had one episode left when you guys left.
Hmm.
So I finished Ripley. Boy, do I love it. Boy, do I love it. So it's about Tom Ripley, the ever so talented Mr. Ripley. Um, he's a con man. You know what I'm saying? Like he gets a job from a very wealthy family to go get their son back because he left. He's living in Italy, so he accepts a job and goes there. And but I'm already fucking telling the story wrong. He previously pretended to be a friend of this person, of this guy, like he went to school with.
Hmm.
So then the dad called him thinking he's one of his like for real friends, and he's not really. And he's like, "Oh, but none of his other friends picked up. You the one that picked up. I want you to go over there and convince him to come back." And then he's like, "Okay." So he goes over to Italy to go and convince him, and that's when like the story starts. And that's all I want. That's all I want to tell you guys from there. I guess from then on, he he made it his mission to impersonate him, the friend that he came to impersonate the kid, right? Like take his identity, and now it's
Mm.
his plot starts. It goes wild. Like my favorite episode on that so far is episode 5, Lucio. Because there's a cat named Lucio in the show, and it's like it's shot beautifully. All of it's in black and white, but it still shows how awesome Italy is. Like they have crazy cool shots in it that shows its character, I guess, with all the steps needed to just to get to someone's house because everything's on mountain, like mountainsides and stuff. Everything looks gorgeous there. Uh, I was shocked at how close Spanish is to Italian because they, after a point, they pretty much just start speaking Italian to each other because he self teaches himself how to speak Italian.
I was about to ask.
Because I'm telling you, Andrew Scott in this was so good. His way of staying calm and collected, and then showing like small signs of frustrations. I'm like his acting is on point here. When you see the episode 5, the Lucio one, it's like holy shit! What tension? They know how to build tension in this. Uh, it's like I don't know how to describe it because you're seeing this man almost like barely slip by. I'm telling you, like how he has not been caught is like what is going on. And around like halfway through it, something happens where now the cops are involved and a detective is assigned to the case. And boy, when as soon as that detective came on screen, I'm like, that detective is a detective for real, bro. Like he came from Gotham or some shit. And then I'm like, you're rooting for him to sort of figure it out, but you also want to root for Ripley getting away with everything. And it's like, how does
Mm.
he get away with it? And it is crazy, the manipulation.
That's interesting.
It's
Yeah, I like when they can pull it off where you're like rooting for both sides.
Yeah, because at that point I'm like, yo, if this detective can nail him, I'm like, where did he slip? And Ripley, like, so there's times where there's scenes or episodes where like I think he slipped somewhere, and the episode's about to end. He goes, oh fuck, and then he goes and fixes the thing you thought you caught him. He's gonna forget, and he'll do it. And it's like, oh damn it! Like it's really fun. It's I they left it open to maybe do a different story about him, but it ends at 8. Eh? At 8, I think it was. And the thing is just so interesting and fascinating how he gets away with. He just says stuff and people just believe. There's a think of confidence, and this guy's just nailing it. And it's a time where you're surprised at how much you can get away with back in the day without photo IDs and just everything's just signature and shit. I'm like, I could have ruled the world back then as whoever I wanted to be. The things he can get away with. Like I'm like, how are you able to pull this off? Because by the time you get to like episode 7, he's literally two different people. As in, he has two fucking functioning names. His face is on for both of them, and it's like, what is happening? I don't know if that made any sense there, like the being two people. But you'll when you start watching, you can be like, okay, how is this happening? It's really it's it's one of those things where I don't. This is one of those things you need to watch next. Like,
Yeah, I'm tempted to after you told me it's a show, and I saw his face in the show.
mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, I think I might have that or X-Men. I'm not sure what I'm starting next. Probably that. I don't know.
I haven't seen X Men, so I can't speak on it. I think I should do that next. Actually, let's do X Men. I'm not gonna be like, no, don't watch it. I don't know if it might be better than Ripley. So
I need to watch a bunch of horror stuff. Have a potential gig where I can score I don't know if it's a movie or show,
oh, nice.
and I should probably do research.
I mean, if you need any access to any movies, just wish upon a Tony Star, and then you can get you a copy.
I was told
Uh huh.
a big influence is the movie The Strangers, not the one that recently came out, Chapter One. It's an older one in the 2000s,
Uh-huh.
and I was shown a trailer, and there's a lot of. Do you remember in The Invisible Man, the remake with Peggy
Yeah, Elizabeth Moss.
Elizabeth Moss, where they kind of and the Leave the World Behind kind of does the same thing. Is that the movie with the Julia Roberts,
Yeah.
where it starts, at least from the trailer. I don't know if this is how the movie starts, and they kind of paint this is what you have to work with. Also, the imminent threat will appear somewhere in this empty space. It's showing where you could get scared
Oh, okay.
just within the trailer,
Uh-huh.
and they have like shots where hey, this guy's in the kitchen or something doing some shit, and you just see they. I guess their gimmick is they wear white masks,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know, from a black, very dark shadow room, you see
A face
that.
come up.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm getting tense while watching like the trailer. I don't know.
Just gotta make that face and that reaction a sound that matches that reaction. Um, yeah, I mean, you can go. I mean, well, you can get that movie. Just let me know what it's just The Strangers.
I think that, and then I wanted to watch the shows that you mentioned, like the Haunting of what's it called with the guy.
Oh yes, Haunting of Bly
It,
Manor. Um, oh my God, you still haven't seen Midnight Mass?
that's the one I was thinking of. Which one's the Blind Man? Is this the one that we started at your place? Haunting of oh no, Hill House. I think it's the one that we started at your place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to watch those. Those are the first thing
Yes.
that came to mind.
Oh man, damn, I should rewatch fucking Midnight Mass. Oh, we can watch the newest one he made. Oh my God, Anthony, you fucking love this
What's it called?
fucking
Sunday Service.
show. So, yep, that's it. The Fall of the House of Usher. You can watch that. It's the title I'm not in love with, but that's what it is, right?
What is it called? Usher.
The Fall of the House of Usher. And it's not
Do they
really.
play Usher's music at any point? Apparently, they use similar actors.
Yes, it's like a family thing. Like it's why am I blanking on the director? Uh
You want me to tell you?
oh my gosh.
You want me to tell you?
Give me like 10 seconds here. Oh my lord, it's with an FL, right? God damn it.
You want me to tell you where that FL is?
No, I'm not gonna get it. Tell me it. No, Mike Flanagan. I got it.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna get this fucking wrong. I've been championing all his shit since I figured out who he like what he who he was yeah who he was and what he was doing. Anywho, The Fall of the House of Usher. Go that one's really good too.
They're
But
not related. Like
no, it's like he uses the same actors, but they're not in the same. I don't think they're in the same universe.
hmm.
He does such a good job with like using suspenseful. Like his stuff isn't really horror, if that makes sense. I think I picture horror now to be like all the like the you know
Is it like a thriller? That's the
like a
gray area. I don't know
slasher.
what's this.
To
Oh,
me,
okay.
to me a horror is like a slasher or demonic, like like Talk to Me. Did you ever watch Talk to Me?
No, that's the one where you told me the spirits possess people.
Yeah, there's a hand that you do a ritual and then that whoever's on the other side shakes that hand spiritually and now takes possession of the person holding the hand. Super freaky because the acting of possession is really good in it.
Hmm.
So it's like, oh man, that's looks like that's how it might be. You start feeling weird. That one's pretty good. Um, I don't even know what else to recommend besides watch that. So I can look for the strangers. I think I still have the House of The Fall of the House of Usher.
House of the Fall, the Frog and the Log of
And
Usher, baby.
yeah, like I don't know. Again, I don't know what's up with the title, but and then Midnight Mass was good too. But it's a lot of dialogue, so it's not one of those where it's like, oh, just let's get to. It doesn't like chase after the, bana 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 like build up.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't do that. The horror. It doesn't do like those those tropes, and if it does it sparingly, only to poke fun at itself or to do something creative with it, I guess. But it's not like, oh, let's get to the next jump scare. That's why I kind of like his stuff.
Gotcha.
He knows how to build suspense and tension.
The
Anywho,
Midnight Club. Did you mention this before?
I did. I think I think I reviewed it on here, and I enjoyed it. But I don't prefer more than the others. Like this is out of all the stuff I've seen from his, it's down there with maybe Doctor Sleep. Doctor Sleep is better, I think. But
Never
that
watched it. That's a sequel.
yeah. But yeah, I didn't really. I finished it. And I'm like, oh, so it was okay. But the Midnight Club didn't resonate. But then he came back with the Fall of the House of Usher, and that
Yeah, the Fall of the Log.
slaps, bro. Yeah, and the Frog and the Log and whatever, bro. And he slapped it out of the park. People swing bats. He just grabbed his fucking palm and swung the fuck out of it, bro.
Oh, what I thought you were gonna say.
What?
You're gonna say people swing bats. He's swinging dick or something.
Oh nope, that's not.
That's the vibe I thought you were on right there.
No, not at all. What the hell?
Hey, you know,
For the audio listeners, what you just do?
I kind of one-handed shrugged.
One-handed shrug.
You know, people are like, I did it with one side. I went, hey,
Oh, 'cause you include the hand motion to for a
well,
shrug.
you can't see because my mic's in the way, but my shoulder went up.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm like. A shrug. Okay.
I don't know. I mean, look, I just shrugged both shoulders. Normally it's like, but this time I went, see, see,
Are we shrugging?
see, hey, we shrugged.
No, that sounds like code for something illegal.
Yeah, it's like you're smuggling hugs or something.
Yeah. Do the canals. Let me go back to the list. Yeah, Ripley's. Please go check it out. I think it's on Netflix, if I'm not mistaken, and everywhere else you can find content. Wink the internet. And I want to talk about Love Lies Bleeding. It's an A24 flick, so indie, got some creative juices in it.
Cover has a gun.
Yeah, the cover has a gun. That's it. You're in.
That might be.
You didn't lost. You would have lost your mind in the '80s. You know how many fucking movies you would have seen? I think every action movie had a pistol on the fucking poster, or like some sort
Yeah.
of gun.
80s action movies. 80s action movie posters.
All right, what'd you find?
All right, so immediately Diablo.
What?
You know how it shows like images if you type in poster or something and it shows images on Google first.
Yep.
The first, the first three are immediately guns. Then they took a break on the fourth one, and then on the fifth one, everybody on the poster has a gun.
I told you. That was just the marketing back then, bro. Action is gun. America.
That's crazy.
That's fantastic. What were the action movies in the '90s? I don't know. It was probably martial artists. So it's probably somebody becoming like doing martial arts poses for the '90s. Are you actually searching it?
I'm tempted to. I fought the urge. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, like I could see in your eye, like the reflection on your glasses. A white ass page comes. I'm like, he's on Google now.
Action movie posters.
I might be
No, we're
wrong on
still
that
more guns this time.
one. More.
The first four are gun.
Uh-huh.
The fifth one is Rising Sun with Sean Connery and Wesley Snipes, and it's just their faces really big.
What the fuck?
But then right after that, the sixth one is Big Trouble in Little China, gun.
Gun.
I mean, wait a second. I think two of them. Okay, so three, six. There's 12 pictures that they show you.
Mm-hmm.
Two of them don't have guns.
That's insane.
The one I said was Sean Connery, and then Speed with the Keanu Reeves.
Oh, because he's on a fucking bus.
Yeah, but there's a bus and it's driving through fire.
That's action. I
Yeah.
mean, that movie was beloved, so it broke the norm. It's like we're done with guns. We just want runaway bus. I think there was guns in it though.
I would hope so.
And it might have been when Keanu flexed. That's when I saw the guns.
It might be the same year as The Matrix.
Was it?
Uh, 1990s. The Matrix came out. So did Speed apparently.
Okay,
June
but
10th in the 90s is when Speed came out. So
when did the Matrix come out?
that's it.
I mean, you
The
started this rabbit
Matrix.
hole, right? So
1999 on the cusp.
yeah, so that's a good 9 years later, right?
I'm assuming Speed's like, you know what? I like buses, not enough gun. And then he's like, let me stop playing with me. Think I only drive buses?
Yeah, stop playing. Then he went to a completely gun action movie after that for
Yeah.
three. Well, I guess four movies because there's a fourth one now. So
Was in one of the Matrixes where he played that one song there's like you know what I'm talking about? You
I
know
think
what
I
I'm talking
do,
about?
and I don't know if that is the movie that it was in.
I feel like it was in a Matrix. I don't know which one.
Are you sure it was the Matrix?
I think so. Which one had the orgy?
The Matrix, the second one, I think, Reloaded.
And that's the one where the two Sean Paul twins, and then it turned to like a ghost.
Yeah, no, that might have been Revolutions.
That three. Which one does he French the guy's wife?
Reloaded? No, French,
That
the
this
guy's wife. That may have
yeah.
been the first one.
And the
Damn, I have to rewatch them. I don't remember what happened in what.
one of them had that song.
I believe you because it sounds like something. I'm like, oh, that sounds like the Matrix music. It
Yeah.
might have been Brian. It actually might have just been Enter the Matrix, the game, because we played that shit a lot.
I don't want to believe that. I feel like I saw it was a cinematic experience in that played. I feel like
Okay, then it might have been. Like, sounds like a club scene.
I gotta watch all of them at the same time and see which one plays it.
You gonna play all three of them at the same time?
It's the only way.
Why not just look up dance or club scene Matrix?
It's because my assistant on my phone is not at the level. So if I were to do that sound again,
Uh huh.
he would be like, "I got you, Matrix 2." When we get to the point where Siri and all them are like that, where I could just be like, "Hey, do you remember when they went?" And it tells me exactly where that was from. I'm not worried about AI.
I'm pretty sure that they added that feature to YouTube Music where you can search.
YouTube Music. 'Cause I still have that shit for a year, so I don't have the app.
I think so. Let me look it up.
I
Cause
have
I
the app.
YouTube
I'm hit
Music.
search. Okay. Allow YouTube Music to record audio only this time.
Yeah, YouTube Music's new hum to search feature goes live.
Is that considered humming?
That's for you to test, right?
All
Like,
right,
this
hold on.
is it.
What do you mean keep going? That's all I get.
It's like, fam, I didn't get any of that.
I think it's turned on. It says almost there. Is that smart for AI?
Yeah.
Nothing happened. I didn't. That's all I know.
Thanks for the new product. You
Yeah.
too.
Now my phone's wet, but I guess I got the song.
Holy shit. Except that doesn't work. Never mind then. That's something I can think of because you made the noise and I'm like, that's gonna be available soon.
Don't you sing basically the whole fucking song and then it knows. At that point, I don't need you.
Because I performed it.
Yeah. How?
Oh, you filled up my music stuff. I forgot to listen to all that. By all that I
What?
mean Sango and Vince Staples.
Oh, you knew the rest of it? I
No.
heard more, but I had nothing to say about the rest of it. You were talking about something.
Just now?
What movie? You were you talking about Love Lies Bleeding, and then we went into that tangent.
Oh yeah, we did. Oh, 10 hours later. Oh, fuck. All right. So, it's just a story of two girls and how they meet and, start falling for each other, stuff like that. Uh, one girl's a bodybuilder who has a goal of going to Vegas to compete for one of the competitions for bodybuilding. So she's working at the gym that where this girl works at. Uh, they link up, they start hanging out, and it's pretty much that as like hidden criminal stuff that happens in the town starts to unveil itself, and then it gets pretty like artsy at the end with like metaphor. Metaphor, not silly, but it's just like to send the message of like how strong the bodybuilder got. They do some enlarging and stuff like that. It's like okay to add more character to it. I don't know if that made any sense, but they kind of
What the hell you just said?
yeah, and they kind of play up what happens. I don't want to spoil it, but like I don't know. I guess
Are,
cartoony at the end.
are
Like
these tags
yeah,
on TMDB? What the hell kind of movie is? I scrolled to the part where it's just like the media and like the pictures,
yeah,
and there's still like tags of what the movie is on the right,
yeah,
and my eye immediately went to abusive husband. That's a tag for movies.
yeah. Some people, it's a lot of Lifetime movies do that.
That's crazy.
So yeah, it's Kristen Stewart runs a gym, and then Katie O'Brien's character is looking to get ready for that whatever competition it was. I don't remember what it was. Ed Harris is in here playing uh what's her name? Lou, I think it is in the movie. Kristen,
Kristen,
yeah, Kristen Stewart. I think is
her name
Lou.
is Lou.
Yeah, I think it's his dad, and all the shady stuff that he's involved in starts to like come out as well as the story, progresses and the more shit they get into. What happened?
And you at the bottom when it shows you a movie, like a recommended one.
Yeah, why?
I'm gonna send you the only part that's funny to me. it's the
What'd you see?
it's the name of the movie,
Yeah,
and then
I
the
think I know.
the cover.
I think I'm looking at exactly what you're looking at.
I sent it to you.
It's he went that way, right? I knew it. I mean, Shaggy sent a picture of yeah. It's so
That's the
stupid.
stupidest shit ever. I want to watch it.
Nah, bro. You don't need to watch 52% on this shit. That's funny. If you wanted to join in on the fucking laughs, it's just look up he went that way. The pistol looks so small.
Mm-hmm. I guess he's just massive.
No, it might be one of those small ones that you can like hide.
It says he went that way, right? And then the guy with the small pistol's looking one way, and the guy next to him is looking a completely different way. So which way did he go?
I don't know. So Love Lies Bleeding, yeah, it has to do with an abusive uh husband situation, which is what gets Lou and that's two main girls characters involved in some shit. So then it's pretty much let's see how they get out of this if they get out of this, right? It was pretty dope. Again, at the end, it got a little cartoony, but it was dope. I liked it. And that's it. The performances were really good. Ed Harris, Dave Franco, Kristen, Katie O'Brien. Am I missing somebody here?
Why does that name sound familiar?
Who?
Katie O'Brien.
I don't know. What is this?
You know. She's a martial artist. That's cool. I didn't know that.
She was in Ant-Man and the Wasp. She played Jintora.
I don't know who that is.
She was one that was down there already raging the war against
Oh.
what's his name? Jonathan Majors' character. Oh my god. He Who Remains. What is his name?
Not Godzilla. That's what I thought of immediately. I don't know what's wrong with me. Not Thanos.
Yo, yeah, what the fuck is in the
That's
food?
Krang.
Kang.
Krang is from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, isn't it? Isn't that
I
the
think
stomach head?
good shoot, whatever you say. Right? Like I don't know. But it's Kang, yeah, sorry. And she was the one that was rebelling, I guess. She was in The Mandalorian as well.
She was Lorian.
Yeah, she was a lore.
Is that really her name?
No, bro, it's Mandalorian. It's part of the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not paying attention to me right now.
I think my body's shutting down.
Why? Because of the little water? Damn, I saw she was credited for Westworld. I miss Westworld.
I was told that after what the hell scene? Remember that one season? That was just like, all right, I guess it still exists. I think I was told after that it picked up again, and it might have ended. I don't know.
Yeah, it ended.
Actually, or did it get?
Oh, I don't remember if that was the case. I don't know if it were canceled or not, but it ended.
I don't care. I was gonna Google. I'll look it up. I'm committing. I already opened up a new tab. It's so hard to open.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Westworld.
I don't know why you asked, Brian, because you were in the movie, you were in the show, so.
Yeah, it's just a blur though.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I mean, you
Fourth and
had,
final season.
yeah,
2 years ago.
yeah. I think the first two seasons were peak. Then I saw season 3, and I'm like, okay,
I just didn't care.
this is getting different. And then by the fourth one, I'm like, I'm gonna finish it just to finish it, but.
You finished it?
Mm-hmm. It's only 4 seasons. I kept up with it, and I enjoyed, the intro music a lot. And the episodes were cool.
That one.
Shit, dude. Can that surprise drop a season?
Waiting for the movie. Movie's next. Waiting for the movie.
Yeah, bro. Killian, bro. I understand you want to make Oppenheimer. Whoa, right? How about Peaky Blinders, bro? We know you can. We know you can pop off out here, but we need to go back.
Show your Shelby.
Yeah, show him your Shelby real quick.
Show
Shelby.
Show your Shelby.
Show your Shelby. That was ours. I was gonna say
They don't even sound like that.
No, I don't know why we did that. This fucking car sucks.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to. The acting was great for Love Lies Bleeding. Why are we so fucking cooked, bro?
That's crazy.
I definitely recommend it. There's nothing. There is some very violent scenes in it. Like someone loses a jaw.
I was hoping you said exactly what I was thinking.
Which is what?
Someone's dick gets punched off or something.
God damn.
No. It said somebody loses that. I'm like, there's no way.
No. It loses a jaw. And it's like, damn, bro. That's about it. Good time. We're gonna get into music or wrap up the music minute here. The movie minute here with Fall Guy.
We're talking about movies, I guess.
Okay, well,
the movie. Do the one movie I've seen that came out this year.
Oh yeah, I meant to see what else came out this year that you really haven't seen shite, huh?
2024 movies. Get it?
You
I
haven't seen? Oh my, you got Dune. You still haven't seen Dune 2. Fuck.
mm-mm.
Roadhouse, Argyle, Monkey Man, Self Reliance, Drive Away Dolls.
Why is there in the same year two movies about Cinderella?
This year?
Yeah, it's this. Yo, Jean-Claude Van Damme looks ancient.
What you?
N- Hold on, but
But
there's
he's
two
in makeup,
Cinderella
right?
movies. What?
He's in makeup though, right?
When?
When you saw him just now, he looked
It's
Asian.
it's it's the cover, and he looks like
Uh,
he looks like he stapled his skin back.
God damn.
Uh, so Cinderella's Revenge,
Yeah.
and then Cinderella's Curse. I'm thinking two sequels. I don't.
You saw the rumor that the trailer for the next Spider-Man is coming out soon?
Which Spider-Man?
The animated one that we've been waiting for.
Oh shit! They're supposed to be out in June,
It's supposed.
and then they get pushed back because of the strike.
Yeah. Oh
Darkness of
man.
Man. Look up the poster of that John Claude Van Damme. He
Darkness
looks
of
like he's gonna
Man.
be in Rise of the Planet of the Apes 9.
Darkness of Man. Oh dang, bro. It's yeah. He looks really awkward.
I don't. I'm gonna click the movie and I'm gonna look for a picture of inside the movie because that's not a flattering poster. His head looks massive.
I mean, you can go to backdrops. I'm looking at frames now.
What the hell does that mean?
All right, so you're still on the main page where it says Darkness of Man. The poster's on the top left. So on
Yeah.
top, you see overview, media, fandom, share, hover media, and go to backdrops. How to use the moviedb.org.
Oh, I'm not on that. I was on IMDb.
Oh,
Go to your
we
shit.
yeah, we both looking dumb right now.
IMDb. Let me go to He Went That Way because that's in my history.
And
And go to the website. What's it called? Darkness of Man?
man, damn, that kid looked like
Alright.
they drew his face.
It looks awful. You said backdrops? Media backdrops. Yeah, his head's is in a different planet. That's crazy.
He's
His head.
literally doing that pose like multiple times in this fucking movie.
There's a. All right, so you're looking at backdrops.
Yeah,
First picture on the second row. Look quickly. I thought it was Bruce Willis.
I see it.
That's crazy. I didn't even know there was an operation to get your head inflated. I think that's what he did.
The third fucking picture, dude.
I need that.
It's just him pointing a gun, and almost all of these backdrops, he's either holding up a gun, about to, you know, leave cover to aim at somebody, or he's already aiming at somebody.
That third picture looks so AI generated. I don't even think he was actually in this movie.
He sold his likeness, bro.
That's crazy. What the hell are we? Oh, Fall Guy.
Oh yeah, Fall Guys.
Oh, but yeah, it doesn't look like any of the movies I've seen that I just looked at quickly.
Yeah. I'm with you. On the bright side, if these budget/revenue things are accurate, the Fall Guy was actually profitable.
Nice.
125 million was the budget, and if the revenue is accurate, 145 million. I mean, $20 million is a lot to me, right? In
Yeah, I
profit.
carry that around.
Oh well, look at you, But I could not carry around $20 million. So
Yeah, on a light day.
what's a heavy day then?
You feel me?
Double
Shit like 11,
multiplied by 11.
something like that.
That's a lot to carry.
Yeah,
So what do you do for a living?
carry money.
No, it's not your money. That's fantastic. That's funny if you like drove those trucks that's for like that they're like
Banks.
yeah for banks, and that was the way you described what you did.
Yeah.
So the Fall Guy, um, action comedy, with I want to see what the director did. David Leitch did Civil War, John Wick,
Civil War like Marvel or Civil War like the Kirsten Dunst movie?
Marvel,
Okay.
Jurassic World, John Wick, Deadpool 2, Fast and the Furious, Hobbs and Shaw. Oh, so this guy, yeah, he's been doing. Oh, he did Atomic Blonde as well. And I like Atomic Blonde. I should have known it's gonna be a banger. Anywho, action comedy by David Leitch.
Yeah.
David. What was I saying? Yeah, starring Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt, Aaron Taylor Johnson, Hannah Waddingham, Teresa Palmer. I don't remember. And Stephanie. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Pugh? Sue? You don't know? Okay. And then Winston Duke. And then I guess the others are not on this list. Okay. There are other people who are in it too. And I don't know. I had a really good time with it. It's pretty much starts with Ryan Gosling being like the hotshot stunt man until an accident happens and he had to like fall back and disappear for a bit until the opportunity to work with the love of his life comes up and he's like, absolutely, I'll be there. She wants me there, I'm there. Then he gets there. She didn't really actually want him there. That was just a producer who lied to him. Spoilers for like the first 20 minutes, if that.
Mhm.
And then once he's there, some shady shit starts to happen, and then he gets involved because it's gonna jeopardize his girlfriend who is now the director of the movie he is doing stunts for. What'd you send me? Yeah, that. Did you look up? Why did you look this up? It's good quality.
It's in the backdrops.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what do you? Why'd you send me this? I'm just gonna put that as a thumbnail for this. It's a backdrop of one of the scenes in the movie where Ryan Gosling's pulling, being dragged by, I think a garbage truck, and he has like the handle of a shovel, and he's holding the other end of the shovel while surfing on the back of the truck. I think it was that fell off.
Something like that.
I'm just gonna use that as the I use that as the thumbnail for this. Is there any other funny ones in the backdrop?
Nah, I'm looking. Nothing here that looked outrageous like that.
Gotcha. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh, Ryan Gosling has been doing his Ryan Gosling thing for a while now. His nonchalant comedy, I mean, still going strong here. Very good. Um, Emily Blunt has some really funny parts in it too, but then it just comes to a point in the story where they start showing Ryan on screen more because of a lot of the action sequences. Um, Excuse me.
You have too much energy right now.
Too much.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna need more caffeine.
At nighttime.
Yeah, it's so small it doesn't even affect me. What was I gonna say? Oh, the Fall Guy. I don't know, and it's just a fun popcorn action comedy, dude. Like I think it's definitely a must see because we don't get these kind of action comedies anymore. We've been getting you know the superhero comedies for a bit. This is classic. Like it's pretty much in the same boat. I don't know if it's an insult or not, but like with the Ryan Reynolds one where he's like in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Cool action comedy adventure in it. Got funny lines. Action's cool. It's definitely worth. I think it's
I
definitely worth
enjoyed
your
this
time.
one more. Not that it's a like a
Yeah,
comparison of the two, but I don't know. This one felt.
it got Ryan in it, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's the cheat code, bro. He's currently the cheat code. You want some really good some eye candy and some comedy? Come on, what a deal. What was I gonna say?
Your words.
Most likely words. That's all I got. Everyone in acting was great. I think it was a good chemistry between everyone.
You know what it kind of felt like, and I don't think it is. It kind of it had like Taika Waititi vibes a little bit with like the small talk,
Oh yeah, I can see that. I wonder if he
which usually
was.
I enjoy his stuff. Whenever it's not Thor Ragnarok, I usually enjoy his stuff.
Oh, then we should have watched that. You didn't see Next Goal Wins.
The hell is that?
The Michael Fassbender has to like train a soccer team. It's a Taika Waititi film.
Mm, I didn't know this was a thing.
That came out last year. What do you mean? I talked about it.
Didn't remember this was a thing.
Oh my god, dude. Well, it's there to watch. I mean, it's not horror, but it's there if you want to. Uh, I don't even know what else do we got on here.
The rest of it was just music.
Yeah, Sango's man was really dope. I enjoyed it a lot.
Let me get this out of the way real quick. I listened to that Fat White Family album.
Oh, how?
It wasn't for me.
Oh, okay.
I can't say
Oh,
it was.
it was not.
There's
Was it funny in any way, shape, or form?
not really.
Oh man.
It's like I don't even know how to explain it. Besides, it sounds like it sounded like older people making like rebellious punk music, like
Older people?
European. Yeah, I don't know if they are older, but they sound older, like middle aged.
Okay. So so like if the older, you know how they have those that duo of older people who do like drill rap.
Sure,
I
the
think it's
British people,
Simon. Yeah, they're like two old guys. I think like Simon and something, or maybe
Garfunkel.
is that what it is?
No, that's something else altogether.
Okay. I'm like this man just heard one name and he already know who it is. Repping
Mm,
his UK peeps.
Yeah, but I don't really. It's just not for me. Is all I can say. There's a. I don't know if it's a song or like an interlude. I actually skipped because I just got uncomfortable.
What?
Like it
Okay.
starts telling a story and it ramps up to a certain spot or the way it was going, I'm not really trying to hear that all working out.
Okay. All
But
right, so
yeah,
I'll stay away from that then.
not for me. Out of the two of the funny names, I would rather listen to the Sega Bodega one.
That one just rolls off the tongue, man. Sega Bodega.
Did you listen? You didn't listen to it yet, right?
No, I'm still. What I have in my head is your description of what happens when you listen to it, and I'm like, I'll leave that for a different day.
That intro's. I still think about it.
I believe you. So yeah, Sango North Volume Two. I don't know what to expect. It's been a while since I listened to Sango, and I guess the first track explains he's been going through stuff. I guess, and or maybe I just haven't been listening to his new stuff. So I'm like, okay, if he's got a whole ass album here, I want to see what it is. I was digging almost all of the instrumentals on this, and the features he had like fit the instrumental well. They were popping off in most of their songs. It was just a good collection of tracks. I don't know, I had a fantastic time with it.
Yeah, I enjoyed myself with it. I listened to it today actually.
Oh, nice. So you have fresher
Um,
ears or fresher takes.
18 songs. They transitioned themselves really well.
Mm-hmm.
A few times I didn't even know like 3 songs passed. I'm like, this is a really long song, and I checked the track list for the album. There's a big gap from what I remember hearing. So then I would go back. I had to go back while listening sometimes. like the song.
Yeah, to find out which one it was, because it's everything's smooth, man.
Yeah. I know that he usually gets into this like I guess R&B ish, not really R&B, but this bag of instrumentals. Um, but I'm more used to hearing him do more like the favela inspired things, like the Damore series. I think that's what it's called.
Yep.
That I don't know how to pronounce it. That Rochinha. Yeah,
Cha.
I'm used to hearing him do that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing he gets to do this was is kind of it's just refreshing to listen to him. Like sit down and listen to him because it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
Back when I learned about SoundCloud, started finding artists. He was one of the first that I listened to. And left quite a mark. Very inspirational with his kind of music. 18 songs on this. 51 minutes. A little longer than I normally I would like.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I hearted 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. Let me count again. I scrolled while counting and it
Lost
blurred
his
me.
place.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, I should have trusted myself.
Yeah.
It's fun to listen to. It's nice just listening to big drums and vibey kind of music, which it makes me very happy because in 2 weeks, it's like apart. I get Kaytranada's album, another big SoundCloud influence that I
I thought that
still
was next week
excited to
in
hear.
2 weeks.
Yeah. Oh,
I,
they're 2 weeks apart, I should say.
I
This one
thought it
came out
was.
last week.
Yeah, it's
Sango's came out
next.
last week, so 2 weeks
Oh,
from
2 weeks.
theirs.
Gotcha. You're right. You're right. It is 2 weeks.
Crazy.
Excuse me.
Freaking crazy.
We got like an album every week to look forward to for like the next 5 or 6 weeks.
When is the Maria's one? Isn't it this week?
Is it?
It's
You tell me. It's not on this
May
list, but
31st.
then yeah.
Submarine.
Hey,
I only heard the single "Run Your Mouth" and I liked it.
same. Then next
Excited.
week we have Alfie Templin dropping, Kaytranada, Peggy Goot, Charlie XCX, XCX. Then the week
Oh,
after that we got Normani. And the week
I've seen
after
him.
that, Kalani.
Hmm.
And then the week after that, Omar Apollo, bro. Guess
I'm
we
scared. I'm happy and scared. This always happens with these kind of artists.
Yeah, when their first project that I heard was like, damn, I like this, and I'm like, oh, let's see what the follow up is.
I've liked his EP, like his out. Everyone, I think that Ivory, I think, is considered his first album. The other ones were EPs, but I enjoyed them. Um, Next week there's I remember laughing at this, a group called Eels, and it's called Eels Time.
Yeah,
Is
so,
the name of
yeah,
the album.
we definitely talked about that last
Yeah,
week.
I gotta listen to that. Oh, Thames is next week too.
Oh,
I
I
gotta
didn't even
listen to
see it because
hers.
it wasn't blurred. It wasn't bolded.
Jeez, man.
We got good stuff coming for music, and hopefully more stuff comes out because this might just be the only albums these people know about.
Yeah. Um, what the hell were we talking about?
No, we're just wrapping up
Sango's.
on Sango stuff. Yeah, I
So
mean, it
yeah,
sounds like we both like it.
little longer than I can easily recommend to people. Just a little bit of a commitment.
Mm-hmm.
51 minutes if you're doing something long term, working on something or working out.
Or if you're
Good for
grinding
them.
some Diablo 4 levels and you're trying to hear some music,
Yeah.
you know.
If you're doing some kind of long form activity, I can recommend it for that. If you just like modern, like vibey music with big drums, if you like drum centric kind of music, this kind of fits it. It's nice. I'm happy. I'm happy to hear this. I'm happy that he's back to making lovely music.
Lovely. Cool.
Um, yeah,
You want to talk Vince Staples?
I can talk with Staples.
I dig this project a lot.
Uh,
He's got like the very chill instrumentals in this, and it's him just popping off on some verses. What's up, bro? You
I
didn't like it?
I liked it, but I was basically I don't. He hasn't dropped a project that I didn't like yet. Um, I really liked, even though I didn't heart as many songs as other projects. His self-titled one from 2021, high up there for me
Uh-huh.
in his discography. Dark Times is just the one that just dropped. 13 tracks, a little more than half an hour. It's neck and neck for me. There was no song that sucked in any way. Um,
It was so chill. Like it was just a smooth instrumental, maybe like a sample to fake to start a track or something like a message, and then he's just going off.
it feels like like an actual album. Like everything feels like it goes into each other well. The themes of the album are interesting. Even has like certain sections that the interlude and then songs that fit what the hell they were talking about in that.
Hmm.
I fucking love it. There's so many songs on here that I can't. I selfishly I don't want them to blow up because I feel like if you don't,
What?
I feel like if the masses get a hold of Vince Staples, then they're gonna
Then
they're gonna celebrate it in a weird way. Like they're not gonna celebrate it. They're gonna celebrate it because they saw his show and like, hey, yeah, I know about him now because like in a hipster weird way.
oh, because because they happened to walk by Coachella or something when he was
Yeah,
performing.
he's I put him in the category of like artists like Lupe, where you know they're talented. You know, like they don't get their flowers, but you don't want them
They're
to get the wrong
closeted
kind of flowers.
talented.
Yeah.
I don't
Um,
know. That's weird. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with what
I
you're
don't know how to
saying.
explain it. Like I hope there's so many songs in this album that are anthem level.
Uh huh.
You hear this playing, it's gonna explode. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't want, I don't want, I don't know, I don't know how to explain it. It's a weird thought.
You're protective of Vince Staples.
Yeah, I don't. I hate when it becomes like a trend. Like people listen to it because it's a trend and not for like the idea behind it. That makes
For a
sense.
lot of people, that music is. It's like, oh, well, we listen to this summer, and then they'll move on to something else. Like a lot of people don't go back and listen to those tracks unless a radio, you know, DJ puts it on, or at the club, and it's like, oh, it's Throwback Thursday, y'all, and then they start playing, yeah, yeah, boom, 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 right, and they're like, that's my shit.
With 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 that, it makes sense kind of because that's the intent behind the song. Like it was made to be that. With this, I don't see it being the case, and I feel like it would be played like that. Like
Okay.
for example, might have been the intention, like the diss tracks where people are playing it in like get-togethers, or they playing it out in like big.
Poof. There's only one that people were playing like that, bro,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not like us. They weren't playing any other ones like that.
Yeah.
D
Um.
Russ. I mean, people got hype for Euphoria, but not we. This is the new barbecue song, right? Go ahead.
mm, Um. But yeah, it's funny that I like. Let me see. 22 non interludes. I think that I didn't heart.
Hmm.
Nothing against them. I was like, I like it. I don't love it. But there's three that stand out, and I love almost every song that I heard. There's three that stand out like leaps and bounds. There's two way above everything else, and the third one's right there, and then the rest of the album, in my opinion.
Okay.
I don't know how to pronounce it. Etouffee.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
one.
that
I
one's.
like that one as well.
While listening, like the album, this is a slapper. And then Lil Homies, I love Lil Homies.
Yeah, Slow Homies was good too.
The third one, like right there, is probably Black and Blue.
I forgot which ones I liked on it.
And then I'm a liar because I was gonna say, and the other one that's right there,
Uh
it's
huh.
really just those two standout tracks, I think, and everything else is like right there underneath. But
Hmm.
solid ass fucking project. And it's the same thing with like Blonde. I like the interludes. It's like the
They're
Facebook
fun.
story.
Yeah.
That's how I felt about the is it Liars?
Oh, Radio and Shame on the Devil are also other ones that I liked.
I was so hard at those. The only ones I didn't heart that were full length songs or like non interludes
Uh huh.
was Government Cheese and Children's song.
Oh,
The last song was just talking, right? The Why Won't the Sun Come Out?
yeah.
So it's kind of just like a long interlude, I guess. I don't know.
Outro, I guess, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I have nothing but nice things to say about this.
Yeah, I liked it. That was a good
It's,
time.
it's interesting that like the West Coast artists that I listen to, they're
Are
kind of into like
popping up.
they're popping off and they're also like experimenting more with their sound. Not to
Hmm.
say Vince didn't before, but this is I would think it's more abstract than his other projects.
I'm digging it so far. Feels
Yeah,
like they're coming full force, man. They had an agenda this year, and holy shit. I mean,
I need to
Schoolboy
watch his shows
dropped
though.
some good stuff. Now Vince dropping good stuff. I think J Rock's next, right?
That's what's in. I think
Or maybe
the only
Absol was
two.
it? Remember that picture you showed me with the didn't have dates on there?
I think it did. Some of them had dates. I think others just were listed.
Oh, and we still have SZA on the way.
When is Isaiah Rashad's? That
Oh,
was
and
the other one I was
Isaiah's
excited
too.
for.
Yeah.
I don't know how to spell his name.
You're pretending you don't know how to spell his name?
I was trying to see if I don't. Okay, here I found the
Oh.
bar already. I just says no. It just says who's getting projects.
Oh, okay.
So Schoolboy's already dropped. Sir's already dropped. It's not in order.
This
Actually, it might be. Yeah, because these haven't dropped either. I'm stupid. Next, if it's in order chronologically,
yeah,
J Rock's next on the paper.
that's why I remember. Yeah, that's what J Rock
Then
might be next.
Dochi, I don't know, but I know the name, but I don't know what they sound like.
Doechii, I think it is.
Yeah, Ray Vaughn, I've seen the name, but again, I don't remember.
Same.
Zachary, I've heard before. I feel like but I can't remember what the song what they sound like. SZA's right after.
Yeah, but
I
you
love
named like
Saturn so
four
far.
people. Yeah, Saturn's fantastic.
Absol, I like. Isaiah Rashad's is who I'm excited for. He's right after that. Cal Banks, I don't know the name of the person. Devin Malik or Malik, don't know. Lance Skywalker, I don't know. And then TDE compilation.
That'd be dope. So we got the one from J. Cole's crew, and that was really nice. The Dreamville one.
Then apparently new artist TBA, and there's 3 slots for that.
Oh shit, it's probably Lendrick Kamar, bro.
It's me, uh, Jimmy Bounce.
Oh shit, what about Hoppers?
Yeah, that's next.
That person is next?
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Let me get to walk me through Kenya Grayson. That name, Sinead Harnett, sounds familiar.
I think I've talked about other albums done before in here.
Okay,
Um,
that might be it then.
Kenya Grace. I know I was a coworker showed me one of her songs, and maybe the same exact song. Someone linked to me and said, "Hey, one of your songs kind of sounds like this." I guess it's like a compliment.
Oh, right?
Um,
I would imagine so. Did you not like Kenya
the,
Grace?
they said they liked the song,
uh
and
huh.
then like they liked it, and it had this kind of vibe or whatever.
Uh huh.
Um, and then I saw her Coachella set, and I liked it.
Uh huh.
Um, hold on, I'm trying to remember how to spell real quick. I looked at the search part, so I get to the album, and I just stared at it.
You think you have Copilot already? Like you have it
Yeah,
integrated in your head?
it's better than the fucking humming thing.
For real, dude. It just said, I don't know, bro.
It's 9 tracks, less than half an hour.
Damn.
Um, it goes by quickly, not because I mean it's short, but similar sound throughout. It's kind of like a chill, singy drum and bass.
Uh huh.
Um, if you've heard it before, you're on TikTok, so you probably heard this song. Strangers. I think that's the one that was shown and referenced against.
I need
Um,
to.
I was gonna sing it to you, but I don't sound anything like her.
I had to listen to it. Strangers.
By Kenya Grace. It's very very easy listening. Um, she has a nice voice. The writing's interesting. I guess it's not really generic like you would think it'd be with like poppy, how poppy her voice sounds.
Uh huh.
Um,
Let me see. I'm gonna listen to it real quick.
bing 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 bing. Hit play too, even though I know what it sounds like.
I don't know. No, I don't know this song. I think it's on TikTok. Like they use it a lot.
I don't use TikTok. I was just told this was on TikTok.
I know that doesn't sound familiar.
Um,
And I remember that because it goes like I
that
would have.
song, the way it sounds, is kind of what the whole album sounds like.
Oh, okay.
Not exactly the same, like she didn't just copy and paste, but it's that kind of mood
Uh
and that
huh.
kind of instrumentation
Like chill drum and bass, sort of.
with her voice like that.
Uh huh.
Enjoyable. Less than half an hour. I recommend to anybody.
Easy
Uh,
listening.
Very easy to listen to. She has a nice voice and it's not loud. She's not yelling at you. She's not like whispering. It's like just the right level where it's really hard to have an issue with.
There's like lounge levels of like okay,
Mm-hmm. I liked it.
I'll give it a shot.
She sounds exactly the same live.
Like without pre-recordings, like it's just her performing.
That her Coachella performance, her voice sounded like exactly the same. Like
Oh, okay. Then they pop. She's popping off. Then
I know, I think she might be the only person that produces her songs, but I know I've seen clips of her like on a drum pad doing it and then singing,
oh, so she
and she
bowed
did that
about
in her
it.
set. So I
Okay.
thought it was cool. Um, yeah, everybody give it a shot.
I mean, I
And
will.
then Sinead Harnett, I think that's how you pronounce her first name. I don't know. I feel bad every time because I really like her music, but I don't know how to say her name. To show how much I like her music or I like her voice, there's certain artists that I never listen to covers of because to me it's blasphemous. I don't listen to Adele covers because there's a good chance you're not gonna do it better than her. And
Uh huh.
and I don't listen to Frank Ocean covers.
For
I
the same
accidentally
reason.
clicked the same reason.
Okay.
There's too much bias behind those artists. I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah, you're not gonna enjoy this. You're gonna
I
be immediate.
accidentally clicked her covering which Frank Ocean song was it? And I enjoyed
Pyramids.
it. No, it was. Let me see. She does it while in a bed.
Okay.
Self control.
Oh, okay. And she
It's like
knocked
a
it out of the
series
park.
this guy has called in the name of the channel is In Bed With, and it's like artists, and then they call it Under the Covers whenever they cover a
That's
song.
pretty clever. I like that.
And she does self control, very biased. And I was like, all right, I clicked it. Let me entertain it.
Mm-hmm.
She did a good job.
Good job. Okay. Does that give you hope for future covers now? So you still give others a
No.
chance? Nope. Okay. So they have to accidentally hear it. Three.
Hmm.
You got it.
She covered an
That's
Aaliyah
wild.
song too, and I like her version more just because the instrumentation is more modern.
Oh,
So
okay.
she did a Aaliyah cover now. She hits the high notes and everything. I'm like chef's kiss.
Have you
Um,
tried grabbing the instrumental and just putting Aaliyah's voice on it? See if you.
no, I have not tried it.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, she dropped an album. I accidentally found out she dropped it. I follow her and I didn't even realize she dropped
Oh,
an album. I was like, shit, well, I gotta listen to it the next day.
yeah.
It's called Boundaries.
Yeah.
16 tracks, 43 minutes, a little longer than the half hour mark, but 45 minutes or so. It's still easy to recommend.
It's nice. Yeah.
She's an R&B singer, primarily. Out of 16 tracks, I hearted one, two, three, four, five, six, seven of them. So about half, almost half. No song that I hated. Um, just two interludes back to back, which I found was weird. Um,
Back to back?
yeah, but I
That is
enjoyed the
weird.
album. It seems like it's a lot more introspective, and it's kind of like she's reflecting on its relationship based on R&B. Um,
Oh,
but
wait. That might be on purpose. That might be a like in between you swapping to the other side of the vinyl. Like you
I
said,
don't
it's
know.
43 minutes long. This might be like all in one vinyl, and like track eight's the end of side A.
Maybe I didn't think of it like that. Maybe you're onto something. I didn't know you were their PR, but crazy. This is how I find out.
My bad. Go ahead.
Um, yeah, it's very like a reflective album where like she mentions like maybe she's the problem in the relationship or sometimes, and then other
Oh,
times she
okay.
points out things that that went wrong because the other person kind of
Mm-hmm.
uh easy to listen to because she has a nice voice and it's pretty deep, like relaxing, not relaxing, but it's not overly dramatic. Like it's not gonna beat the shit out of you like the instrumentals.
Oh, I
It follows
remember.
her energy, and she's usually not yelling or anything like that.
How have we both been accidentally listening to this lady? Because I heard her 2021 album "Ready Is Always Too Late."
That's probably because I think I reviewed it.
That might be it. That's what I'm saying. Like how have we've been.
I've been listening to her push his glasses before that album, though.
Oh, my fault. My fault. My fault.
So you better watch it, man.
I will. I will. I'll stop playing with you.
Yeah, I think you're playing with me again. Um, yeah, that's really it. Nice voice, easy to listen to. Um, nice R&B. Just like it doesn't feel like generic lyrics. It's
Uh
like
huh.
there's something to it, which usually I prefer. I don't like. It's kind of the reason why I don't listen to too much pop. That a lot of times, unless you're like what I call anti-pop artists like Billie Eilish or Julia Michaels, where it feels like authentically written, not just to be put on the radio.
Uh huh.
She does. She's in that class of writing. It feels like.
Oh, okay.
So I enjoyed it. Recommend it.
It looks like at the end she's like, "I'm just gonna drop f bombs, bruh." Like the last four are explicit, and and then like the top 12 are not.
It's funny that you say that because I think one song she says it exactly once, and another song she chants it specifically f bombs.
That's what I'm because it looks like she had it. She was done after track 12. She's like, the glove's coming off, and she shoo,
I
and
so
then
I liked this album. I still think I like the one that you listen to a lot more. But I like both.
that's fair.
I don't know why it's not. I'm looking at my hearted stuff,
Yeah,
and for some reason, even though there's a song in the hearted tracks, it's not showing as hearted. I think I'm mad.
that might be some weird UI issue.
I think I'm mad.
Have you tried closing it and starting it up again?
I think I'm mad.
What?
The that I can recall, there wasn't any features either on this. She did it solo,
Nice.
which is also the same thing with Kenya Grace's album.
That's what I wanted for four bats so badly. I'm standing by that. What I said, they should not have added that Kanye track at the end.
Should have been a bonus, honestly, or just leave.
Just release it as a single on its own. That project was almost all hit, but that shit was nice.
That's just, I'm still every time. So sometimes I listen to just all my tracks. That way, it's easier for me to get rid of random shit that ported incorrectly.
Hmm.
It was it's kind of like alarming because I think I was driving and then it thought that I've hearted an ASMR track. Like it just
What the
played.
hell?
I'm like, where did you get this from?
There's no letters that would have been
I've been finding weird shit that's been in the likes, and I have no recollection of
like what
ever.
title of a song you like that's ASMR. That would be like, I guess he likes ASMR. Here's the. That's horrendous.
I don't know. But I've been doing that or just listening to my 2024 playlist, and each time one of Four Bats' songs, like from the album that the singles come on,
Yeah,
it's always like refreshing.
yeah, it's nice. Solid, solid from them too. Open everything out, APN.
The
Um,
fucking last song, "Hate to Be Alone," I've looped it sometimes.
it slaps, man. It's good
I'm
stuff.
going 5 bats after this one.
But oh, already ahead of the curve.
Yeah,
What was I gonna say? Damn, that joke just threw me off. Yeah, I forgot what it was.
you started singing one of his songs.
That was before that.
ABM.
I thought that was gonna be the standout hit for me when I'm like the single. Cause I'm like, okay, this guy's first fresh at the scene. He might just have this single knocked out of the park, bro. I'm like, damn, that's not even my favorite song, and I really like that song for when it came out when it started going viral.
Yeah, that's what's refreshing too. When the singles aren't even the best songs on the album.
Oh, talk about it. If I'm listening to your tracks, I'm like, oh, the single was good, and I still only like the single. That's not good for me. Like I'm like, Brand, like what happened? My favorite is like when I hear, like you mentioned, a single and it's not the best one on the album. I'm like,
Hmm.
yes, the real meat's here.
That's how it is for me. And uh, my celebrity doppelganger, the weekend with the blinding lights.
He's a celebrity doppelganger. I don't know who the fuck you're talking about because you're in Batman.
Yeah.
You're Abel now. You're also there's a third person that you were. Bernard from Westworld.
Hmm.
Abel. And there was a third person. I forgot who it was.
When I was younger, I looked like Derek Rose.
Oh
I don't
no,
know if that's what
and
you're talking
Sampha.
about. I am. Yeah, I'm sad. I forgot.
Holy shit. That'll be an inside joke until we one day leak it on stream.
You just have to like whenever we say it, just slide the two pictures side by side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Blinding Lights was one of the singles for After Hours. I'm like, "Yo, this shit slaps." And then I don't even think it's top five for me in that album.
Yeah.
Same thing with what's the name of that album? Dawn FM. What's that one song? Take My Breath.
Yeah. Like that's when he was doing the promo and stuff, I'm like, it's gonna be so good. If it's like Take My Breath, like I'm like out here, I cannot wait. Then the album
Yeah,
dropped, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck about Take My Breath.
yeah. I'll
There's
keep
so
my
many.
breath. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll keep my breath because there's much better tracks on the full album than the single, dude. That's my favorite part. That's even the same thing for like movies and stuff. If I seen your trailer and I watching your trailer, I have this. I had the same energy. I was watching the full movie. It's like, okay, well, what happened, right?
Hmm.
Especially if those trailers that tell you the whole fucking plot in the
So I don't
trailer.
watch them.
If you're one of those people or studios or stuff that make a trailer that has almost the entire plot in the movie, and I go to watch your movie and it's literally I could have just gotten away with your trailer. That's we have to fight in public.
At that point, just make a short film. Like make it 40 minutes.
Yeah, or just that's your movie. Just the trailer of said fucking plot points that are probably the recycled stuff we keep seeing. Just give me your action trailer. I'm like, cool, thanks. I got it. Right.
That'd be interesting if like small time, like maybe people who make movies on their own,
Mm-hmm.
or like like small groups, just made a trailer. They don't make a movie and then make a trailer out of the clips. They just made a trailer and then gauged if they make the rest of the movie based off people like the trailer.
I wonder if that's the next step instead of just well with AI and stuff where you can make video and stuff. Why not? Hey, a video
That
of this happening. Okay, and then be like, hey, we can roll with this.
that or like people who just do animation, like non live action, could do something like that.
Oh, you're right. And prototype something out.
Hell, I mean they could do that, and then you like that Kickstarter.
Who knows? The whole making a film thing. It's foreign to me. I don't know what it'll take. A
Just pull
lot
up
of
in a form.
handshake. That's all you need to. Okay, pull up in a foreign vehicle and movie made. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was told.
Okay, that's all I got. Anything else to add here? Oh, we can wrap it.
Yeah, I went over everything.
I looked for upcoming releases, and I think music pretty much has the more interesting stuff.
I mean, multiverse is playable today. Uh, I'm starting to get a little mad because it doesn't let me buy Slayer from Guilty Gear yet. And I got to see if that's just if today's the release for the early access people who bought the season pass. So if that's the case,
But that you said you're not buying a season pass though, so it wouldn't
I'm not.
affect.
But I didn't. I don't know if the trailer said if that was the date for like in general or early
Oh,
access
I
date.
see. I see. I
That is
see.
so fucking loud.
What are you listening to? A trailer?
I, yeah, I try to watch the trailer and immediately I can't even. I'm bleeding.
Oof, out of your ears. Hate to see it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
Kevin Hart's movie got a sequel. Die Hard 2, Die Harder. There's that. Hike. Haikyuu, the dumpster battle. I think it's an animated movie.
I'm hideous. It's the 30th. Why do I think it's the 28th this entire time?
What's the 30th?
When Slayer comes out, this entire time I thought it was the 28th. I've been hyping up the 28th in my head this entire time.
Maybe it's something else then, and you're forgetting what it is.
Just multiverses.
I don't
They showed the
know.
gameplay trailer for Lydia for Tekken, the next character.
Uh huh.
When they revealed Eddie, release date and everything. When they showed her trailer, no release date, still says summer. So like, oh, Brian wants this character. I flicked off the camera for those who
The
can't
next
see.
trailer is gonna be the next character. The next character is gonna come out before Lydia does. They'll skip
Mm-hmm.
her.
They're gonna show her tile go like this.
Yeah. We'll be back next time. Drag. No, I don't want to get sued. Alrighty, if that is it. We'll be back next week. I don't know. I promised you guys movies last time, and I gave you movies.
What are you promising this time?
I don't know. Maybe TV shows. I do need to wrap up some TV shows I'm watching. Like Bad Batch, I only have 3 episodes left.
I should spin a wheel. You make a wheel, and it's gonna dictate what I watch or what I
Really?
what I. No, not like what I like. Medium wise, is it a movie week or is it a TV show week?
Oh, okay. Then you can flip. That's a flip a coin. You don't have to make a wheel for that.
Yeah, I thought of I don't know why. I was
I
gonna
mean, I
add
like the
music for that,
animations. Yeah, you can.
but I just listen to music.
That's fair. So it's just a 50-50.
Pretty much. Like there's albums I didn't even bother mentioning that I listened to.
Did you? I know we'll talk about Tsushima when you finish it. Did you leave Kurosawa mode so you can
No, I'm
see
not
what?
leaving it.
Oh, okay.
I said I said if I ever play it,
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing that mode, and
Okay,
I said I'm doing it. I don't care. They can try to hit me.
that's fair. Is there a
Like
difficulty?
that.
Remember me. Is there a difficulty option for that?
Yeah, I left it on normal.
Okay, I was gonna ask if there was. If there was, I'm sure I either went normal or easy. So
It's always easy when I'm playing against the fuck.
damn, let him know.
They try to hit me. I fell off a cliff and died already.
I did that too. That's fair.
I
That'd be
just
fun. That'd
can't
be funny if
escape
it
it.
was the same. That'd be funny if it was the same spot.
Were you chasing a fox?
No, never mind.
Okay.
He was probably leading you to one of like the stuff to unlock them, and
Yeah, it was a waterfall, and I just kept sprinting, and I went over.
you you just did you see the fox stop?
It went down and then like this. I
Yeah.
just kept going.
Okay. We should have hit the. Oh, never mind. That's not on PS5. In my head, you were playing it on PS5, not on
No, I'm
PC.
playing on 5SP.
Yeah. 5 SPs, like advanced Game Boy Advance SPs.
Yeah.
Wow, the compute power.
Yeah.
Speaking of compute power, we'll be back next week with who knows, right?
That's when you just say we'll find out together.
We'll find it together. I'm thinking I'm gonna watch another movie though. I don't know what yet. Oh,
Uh,
I'm probably gonna watch Boy Kills World.
I gotta watch that too. I was told apparently there's a character that's just me in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I was told.
Yeah, I might watch that this week.
All right, so from here until the next podcast, I'm gonna watch every movie that's come out this year.
Every movie that's come
Every
out this
movie,
year,
starting now.
starting with what?
I'm kidding. I'm not doing that.
That's insane,
I'm
dude.
starting with was it Darkness of Man, and then I'm watching. He went that way.
Yeah. Then rewatch Poor Things.
I enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, it was a really fun time. I felt I'm like this is what we're missing. Just balls to the wall. What's happening? What we got to get? Oh, you just spelled it backwards. Got it. I'm like, what's going on right now? It's pretty solid though. I gotta be honest with you. Anywho, all right. Thank you guys for watching, listening both, and we'll be back next week. Bye.